All right.
You know? Yeah, so like Jacob, Yahawah means supplanter, man. Like hustler. And you know the spirit of Jake is a hustle, man. Jake can try to, remember that dude that came up there last week? Like, we can go hit the jails and y'all can make the money and shit. Jake, that's the spirit of Jake, man. He want to hustle, man. Jake can sell you anything, man. You know, discount. Jake can go steal some shit. Yeah. Jake can go steal some shit, sell it to you for the low. You know, Jake is a hustler, man, because that's how our forefather Jacob was, man.
But even with the whole Esau giving his birthright, Esau didn't know how to fast. He didn't know the law.
Hey. Because I was thinking of that earlier. If the roles were switched, Jake would have been like, man, fuck it, I'll fast. Gold streets in the kingdom of heaven.
I know food gonna come soon. I believe in the Most High. I know He's gonna feed me one day. I know He's gonna feed me soon.
But Esau, and that's just another spirit. Spiritually, that's the so-called white man. Have you ever been in line with a white man?
He ain't got the spirit.
He doesn't have any patience.
He got no patience. He's a unreasonable dude.
That's what I was telling y'all on the freeway. Like,
he got the spirit of Esau. Yeah.
They have no patience, man. You know what I'm saying? When you in a restaurant, they get all uptight. You know, like say you in a restaurant and the lady tell a Jake like, okay, your food will be ready in 15 minutes. Jake would be like, all right. Then she come back in 15 minutes. We need 5 more minutes. Jake wouldn't trip. Jake probably like that supplanter spirit. Well, can I get a free damn drink or something? You know what I'm saying? Can I get an extra some fries?
Can you take like a couple dollars off the top?
Jake can try to hustle some shit up, but Esau being there like, what the fuck do you mean 5 minutes?
I need to talk to your manager.
Yeah, get
try
your
to
manager.
try to fire you and everything.
Let me get the owner in this.
Right, no.
I know the owner.
Right. So that's that impatient.
My dad know his dad.
Hell no.
That's that impatient ass
My
spirit.
dad will fire your dad.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Verse 31. And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die.
Lying like a motherfucker.
He didn't know how to fast.
Yeah, he
didn't know how to fast.
And what profit shall this birthright do to me?
I thought Jake was like, that's a stupid motherfucker.
Bro, I was just, that's the spirit, bro.
This dude finna give up his
his
birthright?
Because when Jake hit a lick on you on some bullshit, that's how he look at you. You walk away like, this dumb motherfucker.
Stupid,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm finna give him everything.
But that's that impatience, man. He had the birthright of the. I mean, it's all through the spirit because it was prophesied to Rebecca that the elder would serve the younger anyway.
Right.
But Esau, that's impatient though. Yeah, he was impatient. He said, "What was this birthright gonna do to me?" That motherfucker could have waited like 2 hours. His mama would have cooked something.
And the spirit had it on the animals. He couldn't catch no food.
Yeah,
so he probably was
I ain't never thought
throwing them arrows. The deers was just running on him, yanking on him. He couldn't catch no food.
Right, God.
He probably had a rabbit jumped on him.
Right. So that impatient, that subtle, impatient spirit, man, is poking his head again, man. Read.
Verse
couldn't catch no birds, nothing.
Verse 33. And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he swore to him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink and rose up and went his way.
So he sold his birthright. Jacob says, swear to me just like Jake say on everything. Put it on everything. On your mama.
Jake be playing basketball. Put that on everything. On everything.
That's the spirit of Jake, man.
On everything or nothing.
Right, our forefather basically.
Put that on every goddamn thing.
Yahawah was like, that's 100. That's real. And he gave him the birthright, man. So keep going.
That was the end of that.
Chapter 27.
27 what?
You can start at 1.
This is Genesis chapter 27, verse 1. And it came to pass that when Isaac was old, and his eyes were dim so that he could not see, he called Esau his eldest son, and said unto him, my son. And he said unto him, behold, here am I. And he said, behold, now I am old. I know not the day of my death.
Right, so Isaac getting older in age.
Now, therefore, take, I pray thee, thy
no pictures.
Oh, shit. Just ask next time.
You want to take pictures of the signs?
You can take pictures of the signs, just not us. We got a YouTube if you want to see us.
Hey, yo, I ain't even seen this dude, man.
Then he got the professional camera, so you know. Like an agent. What's your nationality, man?
Italy.
Huh?
Italy?
Might be a Jake, man.
Yeah, he could be a Jake.
Could be a Jake.
He could be an Israelite, man.
Yeah, you know. That's like that's on you, man.
You know about the Moors?
No.
Well, the Moors were Israelites that converted to Islam, and they conquered Italy. And what they did was they killed off all the men that had sex with the women. So a lot of Italians are basically y'all just like us. We're the same people through blood. but y'all look different. It was a curse in Deuteronomy that said the Lord will scatter us amongst all nations. So that's why you'll have Israelites, which are Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, but they'll be Italians, they'll be Irish. Yeah, they'll look like the other nations. They'll look like the other nations, which is a curse. You know what I'm saying? But you can still be an Israelite. You know, you ever heard that they called the Sicilians the niggas of Italy? Sicilians, you ever heard that term? Like they'll call them the niggas of Italy? Yeah, they call them the niggas of Italy because they know the Moors are their forefathers. So even though they might be, you know, light as you, they basically a damn black man. You know, so I mean, you can look into your history, man. You know, hopefully you an Israelite, but if not, man, you're going into hard bondage slavery, bro. Because it was prophesied that these people on this sign, they're gonna rule the kingdom of heaven, man. It's only for them, right here.
12 tribes of Israel.
This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 8. And he said unto me, Father Abraham, unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob hand held first the heel of Esau.
Right, so Jacob hand held Esau's heel because that's symbolic of him taking him out of power, man, which is about to happen real soon.
For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
So Esau, which is the progenitor of the so-called white man, you know, he's the end of the world. And when it says the end of the world, it doesn't mean the world's going to blow up, man. It means the end of an age, an eon. So that eon is going to be this rule that this white man has, man. And a new age, when Jacob takes over, is going to be the kingdom of heaven, which is going to be us ruling eternally, man. We're never going to go off because it's going to put the laws within us, law, statutes, and commandments, and we're going to rule forever, man.
Bring it back and start at 1.
This is Genesis 27, verse 1. And it came to pass that when Isaac was old and his eyes were dim so that he could not see, he called Esau his eldest son and said unto him, My son. And he said unto him, Behold, here am I. And he said, Behold, now I am old, I know not the day of my death. Now therefore take, I pray thee, thy weapons, thy quiver, and thy bow, and go out to the field and take me some venison, and make my savory meat. Right, so like it said, you know, Isaac loved Esau's food, like the way he cooked, man. So he told him, you know, before I die, man, let me get some of that venison, you know? Right. Such as I love, and bring it to me, that I may eat, that my soul may bless thee before I die.
Hold on, let me say something. And another reason Isaac said he loved Esau, because Esau was always doing something. You know, you got a little boy, like, damn, that boy always doing something, man.
And they said, like, Jake dwell in the tent. Like, when you a house, I said, when you a house, when you a little kid, but your parents get mad, like, what for you in the house all the time? You in the house playing the game and shit, go outside. You know what I'm saying? Jake like to chill, man. It's the spirit of Jake, you know?
Esau was always doing some shit.
Verse 4, and make me savory meat such as I love, and bring it to me, that I may eat, that my soul may bless thee before I die.
Right, so before he died, so you give him the blessing. But if you remember, before Esau and Jacob was even born, the Lord told Rebekah the elder is going to serve the younger. So you about to see the spirit of the Lord work through Rebekah.
And Rebekah heard when Isaac spake to Esau his son, and Esau went to the field to hunt for venison and to bring it.
Right.
And Rebekah spake unto Jacob her son, saying, Behold, I heard thy father speak unto Esau thy brother, saying, Bring me venison, and make me savory meat.
Right, so like I said, this spirit of the Lord is about to work through Rebekah, man. She's about to make sure Jacob gets his blessing.
That I may eat and bless thee before the Lord Yahawah, before my death. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice according to that which I commanded thee. Go now to the flock and fetch me from thence 2 good kids of the goats,
right,
and I will make them savory meat.
So she about to make the meat instead of letting Esau go get it and make it.
For thy father such as he loveth, and thou shalt bring it to thy father, and he may eat, and that he may bless thee before his death.
Right, so you can get the blessing. You know, and like I keep saying, man, it's the spirit of the Lord, because he told her, look, Jacob is going to get this blessing. So he will.
And Jacob said to Rebekah, his mother, Behold, Esau, my brother, is a hairy man,
right,
and I am a smooth man.
Just like the so-called white man. He's hairy, bro. He be having a fro on his arm. You know what I'm saying? When you see him, yeah, they get hairy as hell, man. And Jake like a smooth
chest
man.
And they back.
Right, Jake is smooth. Like, you have hair on your arm, but you smooth for real. And that don't mean it's like smooth, like cool and shit like them other camps be saying. Fucking dumbass.
My father, peradventure, will fill me, and I shall seem to him as a deceiver.
Right, so Jake, like, I'm gonna be a devil. Devil, deceiver mean devil. I'm gonna be a devil to him, man. He gonna think I'm trying to play him before he die, man.
And I shall bring a curse upon me and not a blessing.
Right.
Verse 13. And his mother said unto him, upon me be thy curse, my son, only obey my voice and go fetch me them.
Right, now, this going to the spirit of the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American woman, right? Now, when if your parents was together, you remember that? What your mama always say when you do some shit, don't tell your father. Don't tell your father, you know what I'm saying? So this is basically what Rebecca is doing for Jacob, man. If this happens, I'll take the blame for it. You know what I'm saying? Just don't say shit, you know?
And verse 14, and he went and fetched and brought them to his mother, and his mother made savory meat such as his father loved.
Right.
And Rebekah took goodly raiment of her eldest son Esau, which were with her in the house, and put them upon Jacob her younger son. And she put the skins of the kids of the goats upon his hands and upon the smooth of his neck.
Right, so the goats that she just cooked, man, she saved the skin and put it on Jacob. So Jacob, because Isaac couldn't really see. So when Jacob went in there, Isaac would feel Jake, you know what I'm saying, and he would feel like he was Esau.
And she gave the savory meat and the bread which she had prepared into the hand of the son of Jacob. And he came unto his father and said, my father. And he said, here am I. Who art thou, my son? And Jacob said unto his father, I am Esau, thy firstborn.
Right.
I have done according as thou badest me. Arise, and I pray thee, sit and eat of my venison, that thy soul may bless me.
It's playing again, man.
And Isaac said unto his son, how is it that thou hast found it so quickly, my son? And he said, because the Lord Yahawah thy God brought it to me. And Isaac said unto Jacob.
Right, hold on, stop right there. That's symbolic, man, when he said, because Yahawah had brought it to me. His mother really did it, but like I said, it's the spirit of the Most High working through his mother. All right, get this meat ready so Jake can get this blessing, right?
Verse 21, and Isaac said unto Jacob, come near, I pray thee, that I may feel, my son, whether thou be my very son Esau or not. And Jacob went near unto Isaac his father, and he felt him, and said, the voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau.
Right, so it sounds like Jake, but I feel like it must be Esau. He couldn't really see it. So it must be Esau.
And he discerned him not, because his hands were hairy, and his brother's Esau's hands, so he blessed him. And he said, art thou my very son Esau? And he said, I am. And he said, bring it near to me, and I will eat of my son's venison, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought it near to him, and he did eat. And he brought him wine, and he drank. And his father Isaac said unto him, come near now, and kiss me, my son. And he said, come near, and kissed him. And he smelled the smell of his raiment, and blessed him. And said, see, the smell of my son is the smell of a field.
Right, a man of the field.
Which the Lord Yahawah hath blessed. Therefore Yahawah will give thee of the dew of the heaven, and the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine.
Right, dew of the heaven, fatness of the earth. So that's getting into the kingdom of heaven. Read the next verse.
Let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee.
Let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee, man. That's how it's going to be in the kingdom of heaven. Every other nation is going to be a servant, and they're going to pay tribute to us, man.
Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's son bow down to thee.
Be Lord over thy brethren. Esau, his mother's son, is going to bow down to them, because we're going to be whooping their ass in the kingdom. They ain't going to have no choice but to bow down. They're going to be in total subjection.
Cursed be everyone that curseth thee, and blessed to be he that blesseth thee.
Right, and that goes into curse be everyone that cursed thee, and bless everyone that blessed me. That goes into that story in Numbers when the king of Moab tried to curse the children of Israel, man. He sent the prophet to the Lord, and the prophet, I think his name was Bahasham. B-A-L-A-A-M. I don't know if I'm saying it, Bahasham. But basically, he tried to curse Israel because he was scared when we came out of Egypt that we was going to take his land too. So he tried to get us cursed, but you can't, he ended up cursing himself because of this scripture right here.
Verse,